Welcome to Dr. J's Latch and Talk. As a quick reintroduction to those who might be listening for the first time, I am both a licensed clinical psychologist and an international board certified lactation consultant. The known acronym is IBCLC. Latch and Talk is for everyone to learn more about lactation and breastfeeding, as well as to help cultivate conversations about the topic. So each topic I have falls under a certain segment. So today's segment is Latch and Talk, and today's topic is your village. To ensure we're on the same page as far as village, when I say village, I'm referring to your team, supporters, or group of people who are there for you without needing an invitation, or those who you have personally invited in your space and life because you know they will be there before you have to ask. This could be your champion or group of champions. With breastfeeding, having a village is extremely beneficial and necessary. Beneficial because everyone can learn and grow, and necessary because the journey of breastfeeding is unique and the path for each person can be different. Whether or not it is seamless, tumultuous, with some curveballs that are manageable, having a village is important. Here are some basic questions that we will explore. Who is your village? How do you determine who is in your village? How do you let someone know that they are not part of that village? This could be a key one. There can be spoken or unspoken rules surrounding this. Regarding lactation and breastfeeding, a village would encompass those who have the same viewpoint about breastfeeding or simply support you in your desire to breastfeed. For certain communities, in particular the Black community, the role or presence of the matriarch, like the grandmother, is so important. It could also be that great aunt or any extension of that part of the family beyond your birth mother. So this is where we receive wisdom, learn practices done before, and receive so many customs and traditions just because, or it worked well for you, or that's just what we do. I mention this because our village is developed and formed oftentimes based on values, beliefs, and ideals. If there is not a history of breastfeeding or possibly negative experience with breastfeeding, this can present some challenges. Challenges that can be easily overcome, or sometimes challenges that become the final verdict in terms of if you continue or able to sustain breastfeeding. Some examples might be, I never breastfed your mother, and look at her. She's doing just fine. That's a lot of work, and that baby doesn't sleep through the night. We gave you cereal in your milk when you were 3 months old. On the flip side, you may have family members who successfully breastfed and serve as an encouragement. Some of those examples might be, it was hard for me when I first started, but I figured it out. My babies were always full after a feeding, so don't worry about comments saying that your milk is not enough. I did not worry about what people thought or said. I would feed your cousin whenever he felt hungry, regardless of where I was at the time. The bottom line is, we all need support. How can you create a village that is supportive of your breastfeeding journey? I've stated a number of questions to ponder, so let's just review a couple of them. Who is your village, and how is this village determined? Let's say it's your mother because you have a close bond, your husband or partner because you're both connected to the baby, your best friend who has been in and through it all with you. What about a close neighbor? This could be someone who you engage with on a regular basis and share your desire or commitment to breastfeeding. Your church community? The nurse you met at the hospital that really supported you post-delivery and you still maintain contact. These are just a few examples of who might be a member of your village. You know your village because you feel a certain type of way around these people, and they give you a certain type of energy that is sustaining, helpful, and what you need. You might even have a village for certain things, like people who are willing to run errands for you are fine with that role. Some people will come to visit, but not hold an infant because they don't like to hold a baby when they're that size. How do you let someone know they are not part of your village, or how do you exclude someone from your village? Now, this might sound tricky, and some might struggle with the exact words to say. Some people just may not be self aware in that way, that they see their impact or just insight into their own behavior. Some may silently ignore and not discuss anything about breastfeeding in front of the person. What should you do? You can take the approach of saying, I am committed to breastfeeding, and if you're not with me or can support me, that's okay. But I have to create some distance because this takes dedication, and I only need people on my team that are supportive and encouraging. Another way could be, being a mother and learning how to breastfeed is hard enough. I do not need the negative energy and discouragement. I feel as though that is all you offer to me. So if you cannot be supportive, then I really need for you to step away. Yes, I know, that sounds like a lot. The idea of justifying your need to do something and hoping others understand. It does not have to be a lot of finesse. Some people create distance in hopes that that person will figure it out. You're on this journey because you have chosen this path for what might be a myriad of reasons, or maybe just one. You do not have to explain yourself or feel compelled to do so. Thank you so much for joining and listening. Please like and share this video and join in future topics with Latch and Talk.